The DOKA frame system is an aluminum frame system with a polymer face, which is designed to be built on the ground and set as a gang system with a crane. It's extremely adaptable and effective, especially when doing heights. Plus, it takes work off the body and puts it on our equipment. As with any project, the first step is always careful planning. We measure and snap lines so we know exactly where the DOKA walls need to be placed. The DOKA panels are 3 and 5/8 of an inch thick, so we measure back 3 and 5/8 from our wall line, snap the line, so when we set the panel, we can see the chalk line on the footing from behind the panel. We set multiple panels together in a large form, so we need to see the front face chalk line to ensure it's on line. By chalking the back of the panel line, you can easily see if your panel is being set properly and on line. Panels are fastened together with C-clamps. A 9-foot panel will receive 3 clamps up the vertical seam. A 6-foot panel will receive 2 clamps up the vertical seam. When stacking panels on top of each other, they will receive 2 clamps on the horizontal seam. Panels receive various types of whalers to hold them straight and to assist when picking the panel with the crane, which prevents damage to the panels while being moved. Typically, every horizontal panel seam will need 1 picking whaler every 3rd panel. We'll clean any old debris from the surface of the walls, then oil the gangs before setting them into place. When a panel is swung into place, we'll typically have 1 person hanging on the top of the previously set panel, and there will be 2 people on the ground to help guide the panel into place and land it on line. Adjust and level accordingly. Next, we'll shimmy in place, then screw down the panel every 3 feet to hold it in line. Adjust and level the wall. Attach all top yokes to hold the panels at the desired wall thickness. Ties are all greased. Then insert ties through the DOKA wall and secure with super clamps. Check our plans once again. The DOKA wall panels have been put in place, and now we're ready to pour the concrete. The process is the same, whether the DOKA panels are at ground level or 5 stories high. The pump hose is inserted into the wall so as not to drop concrete more than 4 feet. We place concrete in multiple vertical lifts, not exceeding 3 feet. And then consolidate with a vibrator every 2 feet. We use a mag float to flatten the concrete at the desired wall height and trowel to a smooth finish. In certain applications, we will provide a rounded, smooth troweled edge where the top of the wall surfaces are exposed. When required, we'll embed pieces of rebar to catch pores or masonry that will be done later to go on the top. You can now see the finished and dry DOKA formed wall. And if we back up a bit, you'll see the rebar sticking up, which is used for the next section of DOKA wall to be attached on the top of this existing wall. You can clearly see now how the DOKA form system is a great choice. In the stripping of the wall, the process is basically reversed. Start by unscrewing all of the super plates, bang out and remove all of the ties with the exception of a few, which will keep the wall secure. Here we pry to loosen the panel from the wall. And once it becomes loose, we'll safely fly the panel back, lay it down on the ground to be readjusted and reused again on the next pour with a different configuration of panels. Here you can see this rather large panel is attached with the picking whalers and safely flying back for the next configuration. Our safety person is frequently on site to ensure we follow all OSHA rules and regulations. In ending, you can see some various site overviews using the DOKA wall panels. Once a wall is finished, we get right back into rebuilding for the next pour.